Welcome to my channel. My name is Nick, and whatever you're watching, I'm making videos about. If you're new here, every month I make lists of recommendations for all of our favorite streaming services. Amazon might be a garbage company, but chances are you've already got Prime for that 2-day shipping, so you might as well get the most out of your money by enjoying this top 10 list of recommendations that you can watch on Amazon Prime right now. So if you're not already subscribed, make sure you do. That way you stay up to date with what to watch and where to watch it. I mean, you don't have to subscribe, but like...
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
Number 10 is Frances. No girl, this ain't no boring ass old biopic. Let me explain. American Horror Story queen Jessica Lange plays actress Frances Farmer, who experienced a meteoric rise to fame in the 1930s. Struggling with binge drinking and schizophrenia, Frances is involuntarily institutionalized as the media targets her with sensationalized coverage. We all love Jessica Lange and we bow down before her, but if you're not familiar with her filmography, well, you're not alone, because I just watched this movie for the first time, and not only do I think it holds up, I think it's actually quite timely right now. With this moment we're having with framing Britney and the Meghan Markle interview, this movie is all about the way that society and the media will frame a narrative around someone and ruin their life. Plus an Oscar-worthy performance by Jessica Lange, it is so good.
You no longer have any rights as an adult.
But she wouldn't back down.
Miss Farmer, you leave me no choice but to order you to start serving 180 days at the county jail.
I haven't got a lawyer. What I want to know is if I got any civil rights. Have I got any civil rights?
Number 9 is Foxfire. This 90s coming-of-age story is about a new girl in town played by Angelina Jolie who disrupts a group of young women and helps them rebel against the norms. Together they take on an abusive teacher and learn to live for themselves. It's another older movie with timely themes, and I know it won't work for everyone. None of these movies will work for everyone, but if the idea of a movie that's basically The Craft without the witchcraft sounds like a good time to you, well, give it a watch.
So where do you go to school? I was thrown out. For what? For thinking for myself.
This is outrageous! I'm a teacher!
I've never done anything like that in my whole life.
What are you girls? Some sort of a gang here? Girls who run with foxes, that sort of thing?
Number 8 is Catfish, the documentary that originated the term catfish. Yeah, we're going there. Catfish follows a man as he begins an online relationship with a woman over Facebook, but as he tries to get closer to her, he realizes she may not be who she says she is. I have quite a bit of respect for this movie because I remember seeing it in theaters back when it came out, and it floored me. It was marketed as kind of a thriller, so I thought it was going to be a secret found footage horror film, and I dragged a friend to go see it, and we ended up enjoying it anyway. While the idea of catfishing is probably familiar to you, so the reveal of the movie is kind of spoiled, I still think this is a cinematic journey worth going on.
I'm all scared. This place gives me the creeps. Let's go.
Number 7 is April Fool's Day. With the non-holiday right around the corner, I have to recommend this 80s horror comedy. A group of college friends head to a secluded island for a weekend getaway until they begin disappearing one by one. Is it all an April Fool's Day joke, or is there a quirky host behind the disappearances? I don't want to spoil this for anyone who hasn't seen it already, but don't expect a slasher. This is definitely a horror comedy, emphasis on the comedy. But if you're looking for the one April Fool's Day movie that I can recommend, it's on Amazon Prime.
Everyone is having such a good time. It's scary.
Something wrong?
You look dead.
Radio is blasted.
Number 6 is Melancholia. Lars von Trier may not be the best filmmaker, but I think this is the closest he'll ever get to making a masterpiece. Melancholia is a portrait of a woman's breakdown as the end of the world approaches. We start at her seemingly perfect wedding and follow her as she stays with her sister as a planet hurtles towards Earth on a collision course that will wipe out humanity. I can't deny that this is long and slow, so only watch it if you can dedicate 2+ hours to pure depression. But I'd argue that Kirsten Dunst's performance manages to rise above the surface level writing. Number 5 is Attack the Block, and finally, I have a fun one for you. This creature feature cult classic stars a pre-Star Wars John Boyega as the leader of a group of friends who take on invading alien creatures who turn a South London apartment complex into a battleground. Sorry, this one is leaving at the end of the month, which is in like a week, but if you're looking for an ass-kicking good time with heart and soul behind it, you're gonna want to watch this fast.
Yo, check it. More what? Them things. Lovely fireworks.
Nah, mate, it's an alien invasion.
Of course it is.
I'm killing them straight. Let's get tooled up, blood.
Number 4 is Dazed and Confused. This 90s cult comedy from director Richard Linklater is about high school students celebrating the last day of school in 1976. From joking in the halls to partying in the woods, a who's who of 90s stars populate this enduring teen tale that will make you feel nostalgic even if you weren't even alive in the 70s. I simply love this movie, and I think it gets better every single time I watch it. The idea of a stoner ensemble comedy from the 90s that's set in the 70s might sound lame to you, but you could be wrong, because I personally think that this is the best slice of life movie that I've ever seen.
George Washington, man, he was in a cult, and the cult was into aliens, man. You didn't know that?
No.
Oh, man, they were way into that type of stuff, man.
Number 3 is Death Proof. This Quentin Tarantino thriller is one half of the cult favorite Grindhouse. In this full-length feature, a group of women are out on the town when they are targeted by a serial killer played by Kurt Russell. And what's his specialty? He kills with his car. This is often listed as everyone's least favorite Quentin Tarantino movie, but I don't care. This is my favorite of his. Probably because I read the screenplay before I saw the movie, but I do think this full version is better than the segment that is seen in Grindhouse. So whether you're rewatching it and you love it, or you're just looking to cross it off the list, I strongly recommend watching Death Proof.
Have you been following us?
You saw my car, I saw your legs. Now look, I ain't stalking y'all, but I didn't say I wasn't a wolf.
Number 2 is True Lies, an action comedy from James Cameron that stars Arnold Schwarzenegger, who is living a double life as a family man and a CIA agent. When his identity is exposed, he must protect his family from international terrorists. This is another 90s favorite that I grew up with, and I so wish James Cameron made a bunch more of these movies than all the Avatar bullshit we're about to get. True Lies is also leaving at the end of the month. Sorry, but I couldn't not recommend it.
May I see your invitation, please?
Sure. Here's my invitation.
Yeah, that worked good. Right out the old front gate.
Give me back a second.
Number 1 is Ordinary People. I know, boo-hoo, another old movie, right? But guess what? This 80s family drama deserves to be seen. The Jarrett family is reeling from a tragedy as they try to go back to normal life. As their teenage son begins therapy sessions, they come to terms with the fact that things will never be normal again. I'm not gonna fully get into it, so I'll just say that I think this movie deserved all of the awards that it won. Yes, it is old, but if you like movies like American Beauty or anything about the American dream going to pieces, you've got to check out this dysfunctional family drama.
I think it is a very private matter.
You never came to the hospital. How do you know about the hospital?
Your mother did come to the hospital, Conrad, and you know that.
I just don't know how to deal with it anymore.
Why are you hassling me, huh? Why are you trying to make me mad?
Are you mad?
No!
If you're looking for a TV recommendation, I started watching this limited series called 13. It stars Jodie Comer as this woman who was abducted by a creeper as a teen and escapes from his clutches 13 years later. As the police try to find out what happened, they uncover a twisted web of secrets. If you like police procedurals from the BBC, it's like 5-hour-long episodes, so it makes for an easy weekend binge. I thought it started out kind of basic, but it does get spicy, so stick with it. And now it's time for my bad movie recommendation of the month, and I'm so glad you guys are not sick of this segment because I have some truly special garbage to share. Serenity is an absolute joke of a film starring future governor of Texas Matthew McConaughey as a fisherman living in some paradise who is visited by his femme fatale ex played by Anne Hathaway. She tries to hire him to murder her current husband, and naturally things spiral out of control from there. I have been waiting to recommend this one because this movie goes so full bonkers in such a way that elevates it above the typical trash movies that I recommend. If you know, then you know, and if you don't know, you ought to know, because Serenity, what a damn movie. I want to just like shout it out right now, but I also don't want to spoil the reveal of this film, if you can even call it that, because it pretty much spells it out along the way. Truly, only watch this if you like making fun of movies, but if you do, pop the popcorn and get ready for a good time, because, oh my god, words don't exist for this one.
Please don't kill that man.
What?
I will give you $10 million to drop my husband in the ocean for the sharks.
There's right and wrong, heaven and hell.
That is my list of the best movies to watch on Amazon Prime this month. Thank you guys so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it as always. Let me know what your favorites are in the comments, and give this a big thumbs up if you want to see more What to Watch videos here on the channel. Feel free to follow me on Instagram and Letterboxd if you want to see more of what I'm watching. And I'm so sorry this video is late and I'm so behind with this month's videos, but don't worry, I am getting ready to crank out the rest of the What to Watch videos, and I'm working on some interesting stuff, some fun stuff. I can't say, because I always say I'm going to do a video and then it takes like 7 months, so I'm going to try to not do that. But that's it for this video, but I won't stop you from watching another.